Stale. Food that is old and hard, usually bread or pastries. This bread is stale, it's not soft anymore. The crackers are stale because I left the box open. Rotten. Completely decayed and inedible. The bananas turned rotten after a week. There's a rotten apple in the basket. Burnt. Food that is overcooked and blackened. The toast is burnt, it's too dark to eat. She burnt the cookies in the oven. Moldy. Covered with mold, unsafe to eat. Don't eat that bread, it's moldy. The cheese is moldy and smells bad. Spoiled. Food that has gone bad. The milk is spoiled, it smells sour. Don't eat that meat. It's spoiled. Soggy. Wet and soft in an unpleasant way. The fries are soggy because they sat in the oil too long. My sandwich is soggy from the sauce. Sour. Food with an unpleasant acidic taste. The milk is sour, it's not fresh anymore. This juice tastes sour, it's expired. Bruised. Fruit or vegetables with damaged spots. This apple is bruised but still edible. The bananas are bruised from being dropped. Overripe. Too ripe, often too soft. The peaches are overripe, they're mushy. This banana is overripe, it's too sweet. Bland. Food with no flavor. The soup is bland, it needs salt. This rice tastes bland without sauce. Tough. Food that is hard to bite or chew. The meat is tough because it wasn't cooked properly. These noodles are tough, they weren't boiled long enough. Sticky. Too much moisture, making it clingy. The rice is sticky, it's overcooked. My fingers are sticky from the syrup. Bitter. Unpleasant sharp taste. The coffee is bitter without sugar. This chocolate is too bitter for me. Undercooked. Food not cooked enough. The chicken is undercooked, it's still pink inside. I can't eat undercooked rice, it's too hard. Overcooked. Cooked too much, making it dry or hard. The pasta is overcooked, it's too mushy. She overcooked the steak, so it's dry. Rancid. Fats or oils that have gone bad. The butter is rancid, it tastes strange. I can't use this oil, it smells rancid. Fermented. Tastes sour because of bacteria. The yogurt is fermented too much. This kimchi is overly fermented. Wilted. Vegetables that have lost freshness. The lettuce is wilted and not crisp. These herbs are wilted, they weren't stored properly. Crumbly. Falls apart easily. The pie crust is crumbly and hard to slice. This cheese is crumbly, it's old. Gritty. Feels like sand when eating. The spinach is gritty, it wasn't washed well. The cookies are gritty, there's too much sugar. Greasy. Too much oil or fat. The pizza is greasy, it's dripping oil. My hands are greasy from the fries. Slimy. Wet and slippery, often unpleasant. The spinach is slimy, it's not fresh. This fish feels slimy, I don't think it's good. Dry. Food that lacks moisture. The cake is dry, it's overbaked. These cookies are dry and crumbly. Chewy. Too hard or rubbery to eat easily. The steak is chewy, it's hard to cut. This candy is too chewy for me.